Hey there creators, Dan here. Welcome to ToneTip course number 302, Basic Video Editing. In this video, we are going to learn how to add ToneTip Audio QR codes into your video productions. Those video productions may be YouTube, Vimeo, TV, film, like documentaries, or really any other video that you would like to engage with your listeners. Maybe you have a YouTube channel and you mention things like phone numbers, addresses, websites, products, and you want to instantly get that information into the hands of your audience. Well, you can do that with one simple tone tip, and we're going to show you how. With one simple tone tip, producers can now instantly engage their audience, and they can also monetize their media in ways that were never possible before. Your audience never has to remember a phone number, website, or address. It just shows up in their smartphone, either on the ToneTip app or any app that is ToneTip enabled. In this video, we're going to be using DaVinci Resolve. We use DaVinci Resolve because it's free, it's easy, it's powerful, and it's very popular with media producers. Before we get started, be sure you have the ToneTip app loaded on your smartphone and you have it turned on. You may see the ToneTip logo pop up or hear the ToneTip jingle whenever we have added a ToneTip. We will also demonstrate how to add this jingle and the logo into the productions and why it's important to add that into some of the productions. All right, creators, let's get rolling. First, we'll open DaVinci Resolve. So let's take a look at the interface here. I already preloaded a video into DaVinci Resolve. I'll play it now. Here it is, mid-March, and we are in Salt Lake City, and we are going to hike up to the letter U. The parking lot to park for the hike is right here. The place I want to add a tone tip is right here where I'm pointing to the parking lot. I want to give a location tone tip and also some information on the big letter U that's up on the side of the hill. So let's show you how to do that. I have already created my tone tip. You can see here it is up at the top. Most tone tips are like this. By default, TT dash and then a lot of zeros and then the tag number. I just deleted most of those tag numbers to shorten it up so it shows up in the timeline. The file name really doesn't matter. The TT is at the beginning because it's easy to find the tone tips, and I just have the last four characters for the tag number, so 016A, and I shortened up the title. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to drag that up into my library. There it is. And I'm also going to drag the jingle that's in the library. Now to get the logo and the jingle, go to ToneTip.com. Scroll to the bottom, click on Branding Guide, and you'll see here it says click to download the jingle. And also at the bottom, you'll see the logos as well. The default is the orange logo, so you can download it as well. It's under ToneTip.com/brand, or just click on Branding Guide at the bottom and you'll come to that file. Okay, so now I've added the jingle and the logo and the tone tip. I'm going to move the tone tip down into the timeline, and I want it to end right about where I say here. So let's see. Is right here. There we go. That's exactly where I want it to end, or just before that. And here's the audio, little looks like a thick worm in the timeline, and I'm going to drop the jingle just after that. The reason I drop it after that is I don't want the jingle stepping on to the audio. I want it in a blank space, so it's in the blank space here. It's kind of cool when the tone tip is done, it will pop up on the smartphone within a quarter second afterwards if it has a regular network connection. So having the jingle at the same time that it pops up, it's a pretty cool effect. And then I'll move in just for effect as well. I'll put the logo in here. I don't need it to be that long. It's a little wonky with DaVinci Resolve to change the logo size. have to go up here into the inspector and then change the size. I want to resize it and change the position. So I'll make it 0.25 for the zoom. And now I have to change the position. Let me see, this is maybe 1300 to the right, 1400. There we go. Y will be minus 350. How about that? Okay, that's close enough. And then I'll add a little bit of softness to the edges there. And there's this hard transition that's in here. It just comes on. So I will go up to transitions and I'll do an additive dissolve at the beginning and an additive dissolve at the end. That should give it a little bit nicer transition effect. Let's see what that looks like now. The parking lot to park for the hike is right here. You notice when I transition over here, the amplitude is very high. I'm going to look at the inspector and click on the audio. And you can see this volume is very high when I move by here. It's all the way in the red zone. So I want to move that ToneTip audio down, probably, let's see, 10 dB or so. Now move it across. This audio that's here in the video is also high. You can see that's. You can see I adjust the audio down 13 dB. So now, okay, the tone tip is at about, turn this volume off here, and we'll see that the peak volume is now about minus 12. That's good. The jingle is quite high too, so I'll select the jingle and I'll turn that volume down about 8 dB. And let's play this now again. Let's see, make sure everything is okay. Now that I have the ToneTip app up and running, I'll turn this volume back on. The parking lot to park for the hike is right here. That's great, and it pops up exactly when it should. So now we're all done with this short little clip, and I'm going to save it and export it and then play it again. Okay, now that we're done with this editing, we added in the tone tip. We added in a logo with some transitions. The logo is in the lower right, and usually I put it in the lower right. Added in the jingle, and we turned the volume down on the tone tip and turned the volume down on the jingle as well, so it doesn't blast people out of their seats. And now I'm going to export it. I'll call it letter U, and I'll save it under my documents. Click Save, Export. That's done. And then I will bring up my documents. And here we have letter U. I'll open that. Here we have it on QuickTime Player. And now I've got my ToneTip app is up and running. Here it is, mid-March, and we are in Salt Lake City. And we are going to hike up to the letter U. The parking lot to park for the hike is right here. There's also some trail signs. Okay, now we're done with that production, and we're ready to upload it to Vimeo or YouTube or use it in TV or other video productions. So one important thing is that we tested it throughout the process. We tested it in DaVinci Resolve, then we saved it, and it's a .mov file, and we tested that MOV file. Now if you upload it to YouTube or Vimeo, it should work in those depending on your upload settings. With some hosting platforms, at this time in April of 2025, TikTok and Facebook, their video quality is quite low and their audio quality is quite low, and tone tips do not work on those platforms. So be sure that you test it on whatever platform that you plan on putting it on. That concludes ToneTip course number 302, Basic ToneTip Video Editing. If you like this video, please subscribe so you get notifications for other videos that we produce. Thank you very much.